Welcome back to USA News Hub. Here, we bring you the latest updates, highlights, and breaking news from the world of sports. From rising star to unexpected setback, the shocking news about Sinner missing Italy's Davis Cup title defense will leave you speechless. Italian superstar Jannik Sinner, the reigning Australian Open and Wimbledon champion, has officially withdrawn from Italy's Davis Cup title defense, ending weeks of speculation about his participation. For fans hoping to see Italy chase a historic third straight Davis Cup crown, the news comes as a huge disappointment. But for those following the growing debate over the sport's grueling schedule, this may just be another wake-up call. Sinner's stunning withdrawal, what we know so far. According to official statements from Italy's Davis Cup captain Filippo Volandri, Jannik Sinner, currently world number 2, has not given his availability to join the Italian squad set to compete in Bologna from November 18th to 23 RD. The announcement comes just days after Sinner lifted the Six Kings Slam exhibition trophy in Saudi Arabia, a star-studded event that featured some of tennis's biggest names, including Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic. Sinner's withdrawal means Italy will now rely on Lorenzo Musetti, ranked number 8, and Flavio Cobolli, ranked number 22, as their top singles players when they face Austria in the quarterfinals. It's hard to overstate just how remarkable Jannik Sinner's 2025 season has been. The 24-year-old phenom reached all 4 Grand Slam finals, capturing titles at both the Australian Open and Wimbledon, and finishing as runner-up at the French Open and US Open. He's also been a consistent force across the ATP Tour, climbing to the world number 2 spot and thrilling fans with his precise baseline power and unflappable focus. But that success has come with a price. After months of near non-stop competition, travel, and media commitments, insiders say Sinner's team expressed concerns about mental fatigue and physical burnout. With the ATP final set for Turin from November 9th to 16th, just 2 days before the Davis Cup begins, Sinner reportedly chose to prioritize recovery, rather than push his body to the breaking point. Italy's Davis Cup captain Filippo Volandri responded to the news with both understanding and optimism. In a statement to the press, Volandri said, "The Davis Cup is, and will remain, always his home. I am sure that Jannik will soon be part of the team again. In the meantime, I can count on a group ready to fight and give everything for the blue jersey." His message reflects both the disappointment of losing the team's biggest star and the confidence that Italy's next generation, led by Musetti and Cobolli, can step up to the challenge. Sinner's absence doesn't stand alone. It's part of a wider crisis that has been building within the professional tennis circuit. In recent weeks, several top players have spoken out about the demanding year-round schedule that leaves little room for rest or recovery. Just last weekend, Holger Rune was forced to withdraw from the Nordic Open with a season-ending injury, citing exhaustion and ongoing physical strain. Meanwhile, British number 1 Jack Draper took to social media to voice his frustration, writing, "The tour and the calendar have to adapt if any of us are going to achieve some sort of longevity." His post quickly went viral, sparking renewed debate about the sustainability of the modern tennis season. World number 1 Carlos Alcaraz, who has been named to Spain's Davis Cup roster, offered a nuanced perspective on the issue during his recent press conference before the Six Kings Slam, said that players who voice concerns about burnout are often misunderstood, especially when they choose to participate in exhibition events. Alcaraz explained that such exhibitions carry a lighter physical and mental toll, allowing players to perform without the pressure of ranking points or intense tournament schedules. His comments highlight the delicate balance elite athletes must maintain between competition, rest, and commercial obligations in an increasingly packed tennis calendar. For Italy, Jannik Sinner's decision leaves a significant gap, not only in talent but in leadership. He was instrumental in Italy's back-to-back Davis Cup triumphs, delivering clutch performances and serving as a national hero in last year's finals. Without him, Italy faces a tougher path to a third consecutive title. Yet, many experts argue that his decision is a necessary act of self-preservation, one that may influence how future stars handle similar conflicts between individual and team obligations. Voice. Analytical. It also raises important questions about tennis governance and whether organizations like the ATP and ITF can work together to reduce overlap between major tournaments, team events, and mandatory commitments. the sport's physical and emotional toll is becoming increasingly clear, and players like Sinner are forcing the conversation into the open. Reactions online have been mixed. Some Italian fans expressed disappointment, feeling their country's best shot at another Davis Cup victory has slipped away. Others, however, have rallied behind Sinner, applauding him for putting health before obligation. One popular tweet read, "He's given us so much this season. Let him rest. Champions don't owe us burnout." Sports journalists have echoed similar sentiments, praising the 24-year-old for maturity beyond his years and for standing as a role model in the debate over athlete well-being. Despite Sinner's absence, Italy still fields a formidable squad. Lorenzo Musetti, known for his one-handed backhand and creativity, will likely lead the charge, supported by rising star Flavio Kobali and a solid doubles team that has proven effective under pressure. As for Sinner, his immediate focus will shift to the ATP Finals in Turin, where he'll compete against the world's top 8 players, including Carlos Alcaraz, Novak Djokovic, and Alexander Zverev. After that, he's expected to take a well-earned break before preparing for the 2026 season. Jannik Sinner's decision to skip the Davis Cup may disappoint some, but it underscores a truth every athlete faces. Longevity requires limits. As the tennis world debates the balance between duty and self-care, Sinner has quietly chosen the path of sustainability, not just for himself, but for the sport's future. 4-time Grand Slam champion Jannik Sinner will not be part of the Italy team aiming to clinch a third consecutive Davis Cup title next month. The 24-year-old reached all 4 Grand Slam singles finals in 2025, winning the Australian Open and Wimbledon, and won the Six Kings Slam exhibition event in Saudi Arabia on Saturday. That's all for today's update on USA News Hub. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest sports news and highlights from around the world.